So today I'm going to be doing a Geek centralized video, as you can tell from my Can't Stop the Serenity t-shirt. I got this t-shirt in June of 2012 for the Can't Stop the Serenity charity event. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to show you today is the Geek magazine that came out for this week, or month, I'm not sure which. It shows Marvel superheroes on it, is this one. And then there is another cover that would go over here that has the DC comic book superheroes on it. It's really interesting. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's not just comic book stuff that's in this. There is music, movies, video games, and new tech that's come out. But you should really check it out. It's really interesting. And if you like it and you want to subscribe to it, it'd be better because it is $6.99 an issue, so it's cheaper to subscribe than it is to keep buying a new issue every week. Or month. Sorry. Every month. Okay, so I have like 4 things to talk about over here, which is why I need my handy dandy notebook. Actually, it's a laptop, but we won't tell Blue's Clues. So the first is, what makes you a geek? And for me, it is, I love Firefly. I play video games more than I should, I think. RPGs I play. I love comic books. I have a small collection because I just started like my freshman year of college, I believe. Eureka, Star Trek, Doctor Who, Torchwood. Pretty much anything superhero. I love the movie The Avengers. I've always been a fan of Joss Whedon since Buffy the Vampire Slayer when I was still a teenager. He caught me with that and I've just been hooked with him ever since. My second question that I have on my handy dandy notebook is, what first got you into the geek culture? And for me, let's see. When I was in elementary school, my brother got me into Pokemon. And so with that, it was kind of the edge. I was about to fall off the geek edge, but not quite. I finally fell off when I found Buffy. My parents didn't want me watching it. They thought it was too violent. But I did it anyways. They would go to bed and I'd stay up and watch it. I'd tell them I was watching like Seventh Heaven or something like that. So it was Buffy that I first got hooked with, and that's when I really started to love Joss Whedon's work. But I didn't really know that I was loving Joss Whedon's work. It was just, oh, I love this show. It's so cool. And then later you figure out, oh, Joss Whedon is so cool. I love Joss Whedon. So that's how I first got into it. And then after that ended, there was a TV show on Sci-Fi called Eureka. And I was hooked on that. I loved Ed Quinn in it until his character died. Spoiler alert, sorry, spoiler alert, Ed Quinn's character dies. So that really got me hooked, and now that's ended. I really don't know what to do with myself, but it really hooked me into the science of everything, because Eureka talks so much about science. It's physics and mathematics centric, and that's why for a long time in college I was a mathematics major and an astronomy major, so it was both of them that I loved. And then it was the first week of my freshman year of college. I was away from my parents and I was kind of bored, so I went to Walmart and I bought all the Star Wars movies and I watched them the first weekend. So I was already drowning in the geek pool then. I mentioned I'm a fan of Firefly, and that one is actually more recent. I first got into that from the Free Comic Book Day of 2012. So May of 2012, they had a Firefly comic book that they gave out free, and I really loved it. And I started searching online, like, how do I get more of these copies? Like, is there a series or is this just a single issue? It turns out it was just a single issue, but it opened me up to the TV show and the movie Serenity. So I watched the entire TV show on Netflix, and then I watched Serenity on Netflix, and I was in love from the first shot in the TV series where Wash is playing with the dinosaurs. That just caught me and I was hooked. So that was May 2012. I fell in love with Firefly. And June 2012, I found that Can't Stop the Serenity was having this big shindig thing in Norfolk, Virginia. And I needed a vacation by then. So I told my work that I had a friend down in Norfolk who was getting married and they were being shipped off because they were in the military or something. And so I needed the time off to go down because they wanted me in their wedding. So, little white lie, but I got to go down and find out firsthand that there are a lot of people who really like Firefly. And that's where I got this t-shirt. And then I don't remember what, November or September or something like that, they had the 10th anniversary of Firefly on the Science Channel. And so I got to watch that, and I've seen Browncoat's Redemption, the fan-made charity movie. That was something I got at the thing in Norfolk. I got it for $10, and it was pretty amazing. And then there's also a documentary, Browncoats United, or something, Browncoats Unite. It was something along those lines that I watched too, and I had one copy, and then when I went to Norfolk to get the Browncoats Redemption, I had to buy that one too. It was a 2-pack thing for $10, so I have 2 copies of the documentary. The first documentary, that was a fan-made documentary. So I can't wait to just get everything Firefly I can. And that also led me to love Nathan Fillion, and that has led to me watching Castle now. So it's just a bunch of dominoes just falling. Which leads me to my third thing to talk about is, if you haven't seen it yet, at the end of a Castle episode before, it was right around the time the Avengers was coming out, they had Robert Downey Jr. and Nathan Fillion together, like right here, talking about how Iron Man, Tony Stark and Richard Castle were alike, and it's just hilarious. I'll put a link down here, so it should show up like right here, more down there, but I'll put a link down here and you can go watch that. It's because it's on YouTube here. And the other thing I want to tell you about to watch is this music video that the Guild creator Felicia Day, she put out when she was making Geek and Sundry. It's called I'm the One That's Cool, and it's a music video. So if you haven't checked out the Guild, check out the Guild, and I'll put that link down here, along with the link for I'm the One That's Cool music video, and the link for the Nathan Fillion Robert Downey Jr. video. So, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you like my videos. I guess it's over here. Subscribe over here if you like my videos. Like down here if you thought this was kind of cool or not lame at least. And thank you guys for watching.